Alright, I'm out of here. I don't know what that means, but we're headed out. Ain't simple. Thank you, sir. Let me in. Starting today. And I gotta stop and get the truck washed and a whole bunch of other stuff.
John said, how was the biscuit? Welcome to John.
Oh man, it was good. It was good.
John said,
I'll look at it tonight. I have tomorrow off, man. I'll check it out. I bet you I said, I don't know, I might have said it. You guys both got me thinking I might have said it now. Ain't no way. I never order one though, ever. Now if it was Bojangles, I would order one. Damn right I would. But yeah, I lost my 2 shares of Open Door, man. They're all gone. my 2 shares of Open Door completely gone. They went to 0. Yeah. No. Ain't enough people on here. Ask for no. But I guess if you run it long enough, there might be enough people here. And I don't know if this is good enough either, man. Like
John said, face with tears of joy.
Yeah, I remember. I know I had to say it twice. I said. No.
Stream Elements said Stream Elements bot running.
Yeah, I had to cash them out and buy.
https://docs.streamelements.com.
Buy breakfast with those 2 shares. That's how bad trucking's getting, man.
Welcome to Stream Elements. Huge Tiger said WTF is going on here, Salam Alaikum.
I don't know. Tiger?
Welcome to Huge Tiger. Fear My Name said Heya Flipskis. Welcome to Fear My Name.
What's up, dude? Sitting here thinking of... Oh, he's got one of them big sticks. Oh yeah, you're cool. Yeah, I normally just block them. I take them out, man. I have no idea. And there's a streamer bot on YouTube, I'm sure. I just take them out. I'm not just doing that. That's all. Be careful, I don't have any water left. Just guzzling it away. Alright, so let's see what happened. I've got too much data being used up, and I don't know what it is. If it's just recording stuff that I don't know it's recording, so I need to clean my computer out. I don't want to mess everything up though, because man, I'm destructive with the computer. I'll delete the whole damn thing. I'll reset the whole computer back. So I'm destructive with it. Like, I'll rip everything out. I'm the same way with my phone. I have no idea. Oh, I know. And it's not like, I guess if you stay on top of those commands and you personalize them like we talked about for each person that had a membership and paid extra for the membership, because you're going to take, they don't realize, I bet you even paying $5 is not enough. You're going to take more than 30 minutes doing their stuff. But I don't know, man. Yeah, I want to get rid of anything that shouldn't be on there. There's probably so much shit on on this thing now that shouldn't be there. I don't know. But yeah, we definitely need to wipe it. Probably need to stay on top of that too. Do it once in a while.
John said that would have to be a different tier membership.
Yeah, I don't know if it's even worth messing with, dude. It takes so long to do these things. It don't take just a couple minutes. It takes a while to set everything up, for me. And it might be pretty quick. I gotta put all my stuff back. As soon as you start another one, it wipes one out. Like,
Huge Tiger said, hold on, I want to go prepare some turkey ground beef with cheese and tomato and few eggs, 3 in specific.
well, you know, I had one of my family members call me and ask if, you know, they weren't asking me for anything, but they were just kind of telling me that, you know, they need to do more, make more, and they're just stuck in a rut, I guess. They just need to make more. And, I mean, I do too.
Huge Tiger said, you
We're
never
all
put
there.
that hand pointing up.
We're all there, man. I mean, I've lost at least half of my income per week, if not a little bit more, just in trucking. And in YouTube, because I'm not focused on it either, I've probably lost, you know, 60% or probably 70% of that one. But I told them what I do. And hopefully they do it. They got to stop talking about it and do it. That's the problem is, we talk about a lot of things in life, but we just don't do them. We got to do them.
John said, Tiger, why can't you just be half normal?
Yeah, that'd be good. You know, just half normal. Your dad would be so proud of you, man. Tell you what, we'd be proud of you. So how did your chicken come out? The chicken you baked at 400 degrees. Did you burn it? Tiger. So,
John said Daddy would be so proud.
Yeah, he would, wouldn't he? Oh, that sucks for the Tesla. He's got a bad tail light. He needs to report that, man. It shouldn't have happened already. He's got a bad tail light. It's got water all in it. Your light's messed up, dude. Ain't nobody gonna tell him? You can see the water in it still. That sucks, because, I mean, it's just one more thing you gotta do. One more thing you gotta do, man. Well, that's good, Tiger. Got him some good chicken.
Huge Tiger said, John Hulu, you are abnormal low-life fakehead.
Ha! See? Alright, man.
Huge Tiger said, John, you are low-life jealous mental LFKT.
Mental too, right? Right.
John said, quality cars right there.
Yeah, they're made really good. Look good. They're made. Those Teslas are made good. Last for a lifetime. Look, man, they're made in America, and it is an electric vehicle. I think Elon should have really went out on it. Not made it as
John
cheap as
said,
possible.
cry it up, big girl.
Yeah, we need a whiny baby command. Wah, wah. That makes some people bad.
Lake said, good
So what
morning,
you guys
handsome
gonna do when they
gentleman.
come and they ask for your
Welcome
ID?
to Lake.
Or you can't chat anymore, Tiger? I mean, what happens if they do that? Are you gonna have the ID? The Tiger ID? What's up, Lake? Oh, man. Alright, my leg needs a break. What's today, Saturday? See if we can get us a truck wash today. See if we can get a, I gotta get one.
Lake said, hope you slept well. I know it can be difficult on the road.
Yeah, I didn't sleep good last night.
Lake
To be
said,
honest.
yepers.
It's okay then. I got enough sleep. Yeah, I didn't sleep good. Oh yeah. Well, let's see what happens today. It's also a little warm last night too. Weird being warm up here. And I worked out, so my muscles are hurting. But I gotta get back to that. I can't be getting off that.
Lake said, I truly hope everyone is peaceful and well.
Yeah, me too. gotta go get a shower. I'm feeling yucky. So my plan is to run this week. I really wanted to be somewhere else next week, but run next week, and then I guess Monday and Tuesday, and then head out from there, I guess.
John said, I think most of us are having a good morning. I pulled lake weeds with a rake yesterday. My arms are cooked.
Yeah, my shoulders. I try to work out every day, man, in the truck. That's one thing I don't do when I'm off, and I need to continue that when I'm off, is work out a little bit. But you gotta stretch. It's not like I'm going to the gym. It's not that kind of work. I'm not gonna get buffed up. But
Tubularvitz said good morning. Welcome to Tubularvitz.
Morning. But man, there's a whole bunch of wood in that thing. Oh, kind of like a wood mill and a rock mill, and he's got all kinds of stuff going on. Huh? That's cool.
Tubularvitz said thank you. Blake said my pooped out last Sunday, still throbbing. John said, how much wood would a woodchuck truck if a wood truck could truck wood?
Probably none. About 45,000 pounds of it. That's how much it would chuck. Probably blow a tire out too. Well, I figure out what I'm gonna do here. Oh, well, I'll just wait till Monday. Yeah, I ate some food last night. I probably shouldn't eat it anymore.
Blake said America is very beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of parts are. As long as you're not in the cities. Even some of the cities are nice, but I don't know, I'm not a city guy. Heck with the city. I don't like being around all those people. Green grass and trees. Or maybe sand. Oh, there's a couple real nice places I can't drive to in a semi, though. I gotta go in a car.
John said not all of it, unfortunately.
Right.
Blake said yepers. Same.
Abbey car. That's the license plate, folks. It says Abbey car. Probably paid for that one. That'd be my guess. Paid good for that one. They call it Flip's car. But then everybody be trying to hit it. When I was riding down the road, they'd be like, oh, there's Flip. Run him off the road. He's a trucker. Get him out. Go, go, go. I don't know. I should start playing a game or something.
John said flip it.
Yeah. They might even do that by hand. You know, there's a lot of places that are real busy. Florida's one of them, but you know, to drive from like, let's say you wanted to go to Key West or something, and you're driving through Florida. By the time you hit Florida, it's going to take you like 12 hours to 13 hours maybe to get to the bottom. Straight driving. All out. But I don't know. It's a long drive. I mean, Florida's long, period, so it's pretty short left and right. Like if you go from Tampa to Miami or something like that. Orlando, however you want to look at it. But it's crazy. At least I won't be driving tomorrow. Well, after this load, I might be even. And I probably need to do some more stuff here. Yeah, it took me a while to get up today. Now I forgot what I was going to do, dang it. What was I thinking about? Oh. Truck wash and, the other thing, okay. Got it. Now, I do need to find some kind of a load that, unfortunately, got to look that far out. It's like a week or two out. You got to look a week or two out and see if you can start finding something. But nobody wants that load anymore, man. They've been pushing it overweight, and I did it, and it doesn't pay right because you got to go around the tolls they'll take half of the dang load pay, and nobody even wants it. Nobody will even take it. It's been sitting there for a week. We go to Texas, Kansas, Arkansas, get stuck out there. Because you always get stuck out there.
Blake said, what was in the back, I wonder.
Well, I don't know, man. But, I don't know. There's stuff all over the place. It's just not even good, man. They're trying to overload they're trying to overload trucks too. It's just crazy what they're doing, man. They're making money all the way around, but they're trying to overload trucks. They're getting away with it. I mean, these guys know when to stop loading the truck. They know when it's overweight. They know that for sure when it's overweight.
Blake said we should pay people for their time. Blake said high risk pay, health insurance, ECT.
Yeah, they're not treating people good recently. Ugh. Ain't nobody going 70, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I know a lot of places, usually when it says a certain city for a load, you would get a certain, like, it'd be a certain load, it'd be a certain place. like for instance, if you go to Allentown, you got NFI, you got Walmart, that's Allentown, PA. You've got a whole bunch of different places up there. A whole bunch. I just keep going on. But some places there's like one or two companies. That's it. So you know exactly what it is in that area. When they put out a weight is 45,150 pounds. If it was 45,150 pounds, I'd be so overweight, we would never get it right. I can't do that. Or they go and try to send out a load that has three different pickup locations and drop-offs, or something like that. I'm not saying that's exactly right, but and then they offer you $2.50 or something. You're gonna sit around, man. You're gonna sit around. It's crazy what they're offering. Anybody with a common sense will not touch it. They won't touch it because you just sit around. You don't get paid to sit around on the load. You accept it as the pay. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't. They add an extra $300. Well, sometimes they will, but not very often. Like, oh, I'm sorry you had to sit around. Yeah, the last guy said you had to sit around 12 hours. Oh, well, why don't you put that on a load and see if anybody takes it? Yeah, all the drivers say it's real bad over there. Why don't you put that on a load and see if anybody takes it? I don't know why they don't say that. Just be honest, man. If they're bad, they're bad. Nobody will go anyway. BJ's was pretty bad, but I heard horror stories about that. Excuse me.
Lake said we gotta get your numbers up. Pay off that truck.
Well, I don't normally run this anymore. The feed's different. That's why. Get them up when I run the other one. It just gets too crazy. Needs to be more real. Yeah. Less acting crazy. But yeah, 200. It's only like 200 people come in and watch it, but it's okay. It's doing what I need it to do calmly. Those houses right there to the left are I never ever liked building those. They're so I can't believe people buy them. It's the same
Lake said,
blueprint
I'm
for the
sorry
whole
to hear
entire
that.
neighborhood.
For me.
Cookie cutter houses. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on out there, man. Little. Come on. Oh no. We're gonna start making the same mistakes in the country again. It's crazy. It's crazy. The sun moves. I don't know if you guys know that, but I know. I guess that sounded stupid. So the sun moves. I know from east, west, whatever. Sets, rises, but it also moves left and right. Okay, as the winter time comes and goes, and summer comes back, and I did not know that it did that. It moves a little to the left or right. It changes the way that it comes up. It's kind of wild.
Lake said Earth moves, rotating though the universe.
They act like, the one thing that they did that I don't agree with, I still don't agree with it, but they did it, they started controlling media about 4 or 5 years ago, and they also are doing it now, I think. But
Lake said it's completely wild to try to understand that we are ants on a rock.
yeah. Yeah. But anyhow, the people should be controlling the media. Not. It's all about money. All about that money.
Lake said farmland gives me hope. We going to be all right.
All right. Until they start building on it, you should see some of these places. It's crazy. Some of these, yeah. Until you see them developing it, so it's amazing what they do. Certain states are really bad, though. Some of them are. Time to turn the air on.
Lake said I went south, Michigan to Tennessee in May. It was quite different than even 6 months prior.
Yep. Yeah, it changes quick. It really does. I went to, so the Outer Banks, they call it OBX, and I went to Hatteras. And the first time I went to Hatteras is, it was a long time ago, but I went there, and then every summer, for about 3 years I went there, so about 3 times, and stayed at the same place with my dad once, with Connor once, I think, and
Lake said I can't keep up.
After about 5 years I decided to go back and just check it out. 5 to 7 years I think it was, and I went back to Hatteras and checked it out. The crazy thing is I saw this, the last hurricane that skirted America, I saw this same exact place, same exact location that we stayed in and everything. But there's these Airbnbs now, that's what they call them now. But they were just apartments that were fully furnished for people that want to go fishing down in Hatteras. But I go out there, and the beach was about 100 yards long. You stayed on the first floor. When I went back 5-6 years later, completely wiped out. There is no first floor. There is no beach. The water came all the way up to the pillars of that apartment complex, and we're going underneath it. During that storm that didn't even hit the ocean just raised up, got rough, but it didn't even hit the beach. Okay, they had it on the news, and I could watch it and see what they were doing. And the water was coming up through the houses, between the apartment complexes, down the road to the other side. That means it was covering the whole entire place, and it wasn't even a hurricane. It was just out in the ocean. So it's it's definitely changing down there. There's like going to be no land left soon. On Hatteras Island, it's not going to be an island anymore. I need to get better sleep. I feel like I was drinking last night, and I don't drink at all.
Blake said here in Michigan we are losing 5 to 10 feet of shoreline in some places. It's a bowl of wetlands.
Yeah, the beach is the same way. If you go out and it's all over the country, but that was in North Carolina, Outer Banks. If you go to Florida, there's a place too that it's usually in an inlet. If there's an inlet somewhere, it'll make another inlet close by, like a mile up the road or down the road. It'll just make another inlet. It don't matter if your house is there or what's there. It don't matter. Boom, gone. And the sand will fill up the whole entire river behind the ocean. All right, come on, guys, it's tight. But I guess what I could. It's interesting to look at the pictures of what it was 5 years ago or 2 years ago and what it is now. Like, there's still beach houses. There's like 15 beach houses still on the beach, completely on the ocean, completely in the sand. So high tide, the water comes to their backyard, and the house is on the ocean on the pillars. It's just above water. But they're trying to sell those things for millions of dollars too, and I'm like, who would buy that? Like, it'd be your obligation to try to put rocks and boulders and try to make the water stay out, but you're not going to because the inlet changed, and now it's it would cost too much money to fix it, so they don't fix it. They just let it go. Just leave it be. It'll be a new inlet soon. I'm gonna try to make a plan. After this week, we'll run next week, and then I'll try to make a plan to start driving around. We'll do 1 week like that. I'm just gonna lose money doing it. I'm sure I will, but we're gonna do it anyway. I've got to get these straps out of the truck. I'm not going to get any more apparently because I'm not doing these things anymore. But I got to get those straps out. I have tons of them at the house, and I need to do something with them. And then I have to deal with the bed. The mattress, it's just a mattress, so I gotta get a new mattress. I've got to get the sheets washed and the comforter. I'm just gonna get a new comforter. And we'll go from there. Those are the things I need to do right away. I got a whole bunch of things I gotta get out of the truck that don't need to be in the truck. So that's 1, 2, 3. Get it done. Alright, there's a, see, this guy probably, blew a tire out. Let's see. Yep, steer tire. Nothing he can do about stopping on the side of the road there. I get that one. It's about the only reason to be on the side of the road. There's not that, or it's an emergency. You can't drive anywhere with that. You know, you're not going to get anywhere. So, it's about the only reason to be there. Yeah. stretching his leg out a little bit, man. Calves are all swelled up, like I've been walking forever. Like your muscles do when you work out. That's probably why I'm sore. I feel like I got beat up. Alright, man, I'm gonna have to come over, brother. Doing? Can't hear nothing. Would you answer me and put me on mute? You must have answered and put me on mute. So crazy who does that.
Blake said I'm sorry. I started cleaning.
You do you. It's okay. Yeah, first thing I do when I get out of the truck is just go, 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 go. Clean, go. I do a lot because sitting in the truck drives me crazy. I don't get much done. So. That's sad, truckers got to do that. This guy's about to come right over on you, man. They won't let you over, and you got to do something about it, man. My word, man. These guys, I look at, truckers have changed dramatically, man. It's just when you look over now, it's a totally different person driving. They're all gone. I don't know what happened to good old boys. They're gone. Gone. Gone, gone, gone. We're gone with the wind. go out of my way and go get that truck washed, man. I just can't. I can't handle it anymore. Truck needs washed. Engine needs washed. Once they do the oil and the grease and change all that stuff and grease the fittings, the fifth wheel and all that, they tend to leave oil and grease splattered. So I gotta get the engine washed off too.
Tiger said, "Did you hear about Jimmy Kimmel getting fired?"
Yeah, I heard he got fired. But he should get fired if he's not making money and it ain't what people want to watch. If people are watching it, then there's no reason to fire him. But you do got to watch what you're saying on national television, man. This isn't your own show on Netflix. This ain't your own stuff on YouTube. You're on national TV, so you kind of got to be a little bit respectful. I'm not saying that. I don't watch him, so I don't know. I don't stay up that late and watch TV. I don't watch TV much at all.
Tiger said no, he didn't get fired for not making funny. So Crump is a dictator, he fired someone for making fun about him.
Yeah, I think everybody is just blaming Trump for everything, man. I don't think that guy got that much pull. But nobody said anything about all the stuff that happened the last 4 years. Why didn't they talk about that and say how that was bad and being manipulated? You know, it really just boils down to one thing, man. One thing. Most people probably already know what that is. And that's, I mean, there's no other way of saying it. It's simple. You got good and evil, man. That's it. You got people that do things that harm others, and you got people that do things that don't harm others.
Welcome to POV Trucking.
And people that celebrate somebody's passing, it's evil, man. I don't care which side of the aisle you're on. It's not about politics.
POV Trucking said, hey y'all, sparkling heart, sparkling heart, sparkling heart.
But the world's just getting more and more evil, man. It's opening doors up. We've opened doors up in the past that, come on guys. I can't do anything when you keep doing that. Slow traffic, keep to the right, folks. But you're opening doors up, man. That's what you're doing. And you can't close them back once you open them. Doing this. You ain't supposed to do it. I already know who's in the truck. Come on, man. Come on, dude. You shouldn't even be driving truck, my bud. You definitely need to pay attention to the rules. There's a lot of problems in America, man. A lot of things happening in the world that are not good. I ain't worried about somebody getting fired from their job, man. Does anybody care if I get fired or don't have work? Nobody cares about that because it's not nationally known, I guess. I lost 50%, 60% of my pay the last 3 months. I'm still working. I'm doing the same amount of work. And I'm making less money, but nobody would care if I lost my job. Nobody would. They wouldn't even think twice about it. So why do we care about somebody losing their job? I don't think everybody should be so hateful, man. Especially on TV, kids are watching that. You're teaching people to be hateful. You're teaching people to enjoy people's pain and suffering. You're teaching people to do a lot of bad things, man. But I don't know, maybe I'm teaching people to do bad things. I don't know, man. You know, a lot of what I do is a joke, but some people don't see it that way.
Lake said, I care.
Some people still do. You can just tell there's a lot of bad things happening. You know, America, I'm not saying America's perfect or we've done the right things or anything like that, but America was created by people that cared, people that had a religious background and believed in a better life for themselves and their family. And then, you know, you got to understand that all these countries have been around forever, right? For a long, long time. America is a new country, formed as a new country. Did they do it properly? No. Did they do it without making mistakes? No. But it was blessed. The country was blessed to become one of the more powerful countries in the world quickly. And now all that is starting to turn against us.
Lake said each person is responsible for their own actions.
I know.
Jargon Trucking said Flip, I had a driver who removed the actual driver's seat cushion off of the seat. It was just a steel frame of the seat bolted to the floorboard. I fired him on site and I kept his entire pay settlement. Blake said we the people are going to defend ourselves. Pop Jargon Trucking said the driver was parking his personal vehicle in the middle of the driveway.
Yeah. It's crazy. Sounds like you got a winner chicken dinner on that one. Winner chicken dinner. There's a lot of crazy drivers, man. There's just a lot of crazy people. And you need to be, I don't know why we're not careful with who we're hiring to drive these semis. And we're not careful with who's behind the wheel and the access they have to some of the infrastructure we have in the country. But when I pass by these guys, I see that we don't care. You know, we don't. They don't care.
Blake said share the community spaces.
But it is what it is, man. You can only do what's in your power and what you have control of in your life. You can't help. You can try, but you can't do a whole lot outside of what you got.
Pop Jargon Trucking said so after dragging his out of the middle of the driveway with a tractor and asked him to park in the parking lot on the drop yard.
I'm sure
He
you're
did it
running
again
into
the
a
next
lot of
morning.
crazies. There's people that have CDLs that shouldn't have them too. There's a lot of people working in a lot of different jobs that should not be in that job. And I'm not saying that they don't deserve to be in a job, just not the one they have. Like, they need a different one. They don't have the requirements, the mentality to drive, or the mentality to do certain jobs, so they shouldn't be in them. But
Pop Jargon Trucking said so my husband had his car towed all the way to the other side of Raleigh, about 40 miles away. Blake said I stay home.
wow. Sounds like a problem. For sure.
Blake said 100 double underline 100 double underline 100 double
Yeah, I wish I could stay home. Getting there, trying. Trying to get to a point where I can be home more, be off more. Like, I'm not driving. I want it to be enjoyable again. I enjoyed cutting trees and throwing brush into a chipper. I enjoyed that for a while. I enjoyed driving truck. I enjoyed framing houses. I enjoy working with my hands and being physical, doing physical labor, and I enjoy those things. But then there gets to a point where it's not enjoyable. Music.
POV Trucking said this driver was a military officer and he denied all the federal background. Only problem was he cared more about his car than making money. Maybe he was trying to prove a point. Blake said a very evil person for me. My head and body was sewn back together.
That's crazy, Blake. A lot of that going on out there. We let a lot of that into our lives. Somebody did. We did. But somebody opened the doors up and let some bad people in. There's already bad people here. They let some more in. Well, we got to stop traffic up here. What's going on up here?
Blake said so. The DR told me.
Everybody's trying to back up.
Trucking said, but his point costed him his $2K weekly settlement and a good job. We couldn't figure it out for nothing. Why or what caused him to change like that?
Why would you do that, dude? Wow, dude. I don't know why people do that.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said the man took the seat cover and cushions completely off the driver's seat of a brand new Kenworth.
Dang. Yeah, this is completely stopped. Why would you try to come over here, dude? Now, you can come over here once we start moving, but why would you try to cut? These people are nuts. Try to cut right in front of you. Traffic stopped. Nobody knows why. You're not moving a little, and it's not going to show you. They used to ask truckers what's going on because we would know. But
Blake said that's why. I meant. Smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes.
it's just a lane closure, I think, but they said left lane's closed. That car jumped over in the left lane immediately. That's absurd. I don't know why they would do that. And now you're getting back over. Make your mind up, dude. Should have just stayed in the lane. You already got in.
Said somebody's ride just didn't kite you in a paddy wagon.
Yeah, well, at least you're nice about it, dude. Waving and stuff.
Terminator said, so I can bother you, don't talk with your mouth full, it's uncouth face green smiling. Welcome to Terminator.
Sorry, bud. Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Lake said, I hope your sandwich is good.
It's gone now. Thank you. It was good. Good enough. It was breakfast.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said, I'm in Denver, Colorado resting today.
Impatience, man. Impatient. So you got in front of 4 trucks. Wow. Wow, that really helped. You guys got to stop being impatient. Get through it faster.
Terminator said, why is everyone in the wrong lane?
I don't know. Now they're just going out to the right and running up as far as they can to get back over in the left lane. People are rude. This semi-truck's doing it too. Watch this guy. You're not going to get to see him. So he goes until he can't go anymore. now he's just going to keep going. Look.
Phil
So
Collins
he'll go
420
until
said
he
hello.
absolutely can't go.
Welcome to Phil Collins 420.
Well, you're not coming over here. Go ahead, dude. Impatience will get you nowhere with me, bro. No, I'm good. I appreciate it. I'm not going anywhere. These guys. Yeah.
Phil Collins 420 said ignore it and just floor it.
Right? Well, yeah. Trying to roll with the traffic too, but ignore it and just floor it.
Pop Tart Gone Trucking said we are going to get a Uber tonight for dinner and to gamble at the American Black Hawk casinos.
Oh no. Go to a real casino. Go ahead and get your boots on, strap them on, get a plane ticket. You're heading to Biloxi, Mississippi. I don't know, dude, if they got a real casino over there or not. I'm not sure. I ain't never seen one, but anyhow, it is what it is. Yeah, Phil, I'm just trying to keep moving, man. Not break and go, break and go, break and go, break and go. But
Phil Collins 420 said I'm going to go get some more beer and come back to the river.
all right. Here comes the tow truck. He got special privileges today. He's like, I want to keep going up this road right here. I gotta tow somebody there at the top here. Well, we're about halfway through it. There is something up here though, a hazard or something. I don't know. Happened about a half hour ago now.
Pop Tart Gone Trucking said I've been to so many casinos across America and Las Vegas I'm waiting to win. I mean I always win but I'm trying to win at least a couple digits.
Well, don't do it at the casino. This isn't financial advice, but it is kind of. I would ask somebody else about it, but don't go to the casino. It's the devil's playground. I know you can go and enjoy it, but be prepared to lose your $100 or whatever you put in that machine or on that table. If you want to make money, go invest it somewhere. Buy an ETF, stock.
Terminator said imagine if you and Pop Tart Gone Trucking and you attended church every time you went to the casino. Look at the money, you would have face green smiling.
I know, right? I know, right? I never go to the casino. I don't see any lightning anywhere. Not yet.
Pop Tart Gone Trucking
Hey,
said it's a tax
I
write-off
won't lie
to spend
to
the
you.
money.
I like to go and enjoy the pool and the nice room and the restaurants, but I don't go to make money. You're not going to make money at a casino. You're going to lose it. So, and you can thank Trump for changing that. You can only write off so much. If you
Phil
want 100
Collins,
grand, you're paying
420
taxes
said
on
Biloxi was the best.
all but 10% of it.
They always gave me free food and hotel rooms.
Yeah, Phil,
I
I
quit
went
gambling and doing
I tell you
well.
what, Biloxi's got, the Scarlet Fever's got really, really good comps. You don't have to spend money there to get a room in
Mark
comps.
B said good morning, Flip, like your cover photo for today's stream.
Well, thank you.
Welcome to Mark B.
I guess just stop being lazy and put one up there. So, but anyhow, Biloxi does get, you get good comps there. I've been there.
Pop Tart Gone Trucking said I'm having some breakfast hash browns with cheese and gravy.
You don't get comps in Tampa, Florida. That casino just doesn't give them. I don't know what
Phil
they do,
Collins,
but
420 said Bo Rivage was my favorite.
yeah, it's the nicer one. They give out okay comps, but Scarlet gives out the best. I stay there but all those places, I stay there, sometimes. Once in a while, if I get bored. I like the pool. Like I said, I like to go to the pool. Especially that Miami casino had
Terminator
the best
said
pool.
y'all already be rich and you wouldn't be driving a truck, and Pop wouldn't be trying to sell coffee to ship drugs cross country, face green smiling.
Right.
Pop Tart Gone Trucking said casinos have good food.
Yeah, they do.
Phil Collins, 420 said you will do nothing but lose at Hard Rock.
Yep, you will. Most places you will. I always go and I have a set limit and I just do it to get rooms. So if I'm paying for the room and it's $300,
Mark
that's
B
all I'm
said I
spending.
don't gamble no more, but once I got 2 jackpots the same day.
Yeah, I don't gamble like that, man. Like I said, I'll spend what I said, but I try not to do anything other than that. You're not going to win. You're just not going to win. Some people get lucky once in a while, but you're not going to win.
Phil Collins, 420 said I hope the bridge doesn't collapse.
How's that helping you, dude? And it's not worth the ticket. It's so stupid. People are crazy, man. It's going down to one lane. That's right up here. So. Now, if that was a motorcycle, it would be a different thing, but that car is just impatient, dude.
Phil Collins, 420 said there's a guy headed to the river.
Follow him.
Mark V said my dad and me went to Cripple Creek, Colorado to play slot machines, and that's where I got 2 jackpots.
Nice.
Pop Tart Gone Trucking said I've got a few dollars put away, so I'm not going to collapse anytime soon in my lifetime. I'm smarter than that.
That orange truck just got over here. And to get right back over.
Phil Collins, 420 said he's in the 5th wheel.
There goes the blue car. Like, I'm special. Watch me. Da, 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 da.
Terminator said sure, Pop. Phil Collins, 420 said I bet he sells options.
Right?
Terminator said don't kid yourself.
Why aren't those cars just getting over now? I mean,
Pop-Tart Gone
So we
Trucking
can
said I
move.
play everything inside the casinos, it's a tax write-off. Mark B said yeah Flip, I leave out tomorrow morning for Oklahoma City.
Cool. You're gonna get stuck out there, Mark.
Phil Collins 420 said follow the RV to the river.
We're going to. Here comes the impatient ones, watch. Where are you gonna go, dude? Alright. We're just gonna close that off. Come on, guys. Stop being stupid. Let's just go. Now we're all gonna stop, and we'll do it again. Idiots.
Terminator said you have to actually make money to have a write-off, face green smiling.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mark V said oh no, don't say that Flip, ha ha ha.
I hope you don't, man. I hope you don't. Somebody went down in the woods. Tow truck's going down in the woods too. Oh no, they flipped that car. It's in the trees, dude. Oh wow. I wish you guys could see that. I don't know if you can. But it's in the trees. All you can see is the bottom of the car.
Said I'm heading to San Francisco leaving Monday.
It's sitting straight up and down.
Phil Collins 420 said DHI used to go to Crib Creek. It was $5 max bet and free drinks. Mark V said what's going on up there in OKC, Flip? Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said I write you off.
Car flipped. Alright, you guys that were so impatient, don't get in my way now. Just getting up to speed. Yeah, if you got the money to waste, go ahead and waste it. Enjoy your time. I've got to be careful when I go places like that, because I don't have much to waste.
Terminator said you finally write off getting up on D's nuts, Pop-Tart Gone Punking.
Oh, you're so rude, man. You gotta be nice, dude. You gotta be nice. You're representing the flip-flop trucker, man. I know you're trying to be funny, but I bet you they don't take it that way.
Phil Collins 420 said I waste my money at the liquor store.
A lot of people do. Maybe you should waste it.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said I'm weak.
When you hit the casino, you're weak. Most people are. I was only going to spend $500, but I spent $5,000 disgusted at myself. Why'd I do that? And I didn't win nothing. Yeah, don't do it. I think the key to going to those places are just to get the room and that's it. You can use the room for something, traveling.
Terminator said, Pop, could you please get up on D's nuts?
Man, you're ruthless, dude. We're gonna have to take your moderator away from you, man.
Mark B said, Flip, did they have bad weather up there in Oklahoma City?
I don't know. I wasn't in Oklahoma, man. Last time I was over there, I didn't have bad weather.
Terminator said, is that nice?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think it's nice. infatuated with these nuts. I bet you don't even eat peanuts or any nuts at all.
Terminator said dang it Flip.
You
Phil
lie now.
Collins 420 said deep nuts need more booze and cigarettes.
It's 10 a.m. and you're already racked. Probably sitting on your lawnmower watching my feed, talking trash, sipping on gin. Hey man, this is fun. Watch this. I'm gonna talk trash to somebody I don't know. Yeah, we're all weak.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said Flip, you definitely have the special needs. Fresh off the short bus today, I can see you wearing your helmet now and ski goggles, fogging up the windows, writing John Connor on it for society.
That's a good picture. I like that. That's a good picture. Not only is he on the lawnmower, he's got his helmet on and his nice goggles.
Sitting on my 5-gallon bucket.
They took the blades off the lawnmower so he don't hurt himself.
It's been raining in Arkansas for hours now.
Oh man, we had the weather's been beautiful, man. I cannot complain about the weather lately. It has been sunny and it's just been beautiful.
Terminator said watching Pop. Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said LOL face with tears of joy.
I like it. No mower blades for you. We gotta take that off. He probably got a herd guard on front of his lawnmower too.
Gone Trucking hilarious dude face with tears of joy.
Oh yeah. Seafood Express, man. You way from home, brother. Guy looks like I can't fathom all these people I'm passing on the road, man. In the semi, wow. Yeah, that's why I never carry a load. I'm not allowed. I'm always empty. They said I'm allowed to drive, I just cannot drive while being paid.
Phil Collins 420 said tool.
Sounds like Phil and Terminator get along real well. Well, one of these days, my channel will start making money. Just like Jimmy Kimmel was making money. You know, my channel will.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said hugs John Connor, I need more of you. I'd love to watch you chew your food and sit down to eat a meal that would be worth spending the last little $2 in your pocket.
We'll roll. Yeah, he's probably spent it on a bottle of beer. A box of wine. The box wine. He probably had some fruit that was left over in it and called it sangria.
Mark B said dang.
I know, right? Dang. Oops. Wrong one. There we go, that's the right one.
Phil Collins 420 said I spend money like I'm selling options.
I don't know how to sell options, man. I get what you're saying now. Don't buy them, sell them. But I don't know how to do that. I gotta figure it out, I guess. Every time I buy an option, it expires. It goes bad.
Huge Tiger said
Like
us
$15
question.
options.
Did you ever
That's what
see
we're
in
talking
real life?
about.
By God, it's
10,
tire still
15,
wild
20.
and still chained up to the metal poles.
I always lose the money. I might as well set at the casino and spin the wheel, man. Try to make something. Yeah, there's bikes like that, dude. Of course people take them. People are ruthless. They don't care how hard you had to work. It's the only bike you have, the transportation to the only job you got. You don't have a car because you can't afford it, so you got a bike. It's literally your livelihood to get back and forth to work and your groceries, and they take it. That's why people just, hey, they don't care. It sucks. Yep, seen tires strapped to the side of the pole with no bike.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said, John, I have a couple of fields that need mowing back home in Raleigh, NC. If you need a few little dollars and you can pick out any one of the tractors you want, they're not your regular lawnmowers though.
What are you gonna do, dude? I can't get over when there's somebody doing
tire
it.
stealing happens on university campuses since inception.
If you guys keep getting, when I'm passing, they speed up, that's what happens. But it always blocks the passing lane. They get mad. They try to pass on the right, which they wouldn't have been able to do.
Phil Collins 420 said, collect the premium and repeat.
Huh. Oh, sell to open. Like sell to buy, sell to open. That's making an option, is what you're saying? Sell an option. I guess I did that. I still lose money on them sometimes. Just haven't done it with one now.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said, regular basic people with special needs showing up and showing out.
Yeah, they're gonna start IDing you guys. What do you think about that? An ID. So you can't comment unless you get ID'd. Verified. Oh man. That will be kind of funny. Yep, I got an option. It's sell to buy on open door at $750.
Terminator said, Pop-Tart, you just wish about what I have act no.
Or sell to open, sorry.
Paid for your house, no, you rent.
Sell to open, my bad. We'll see what happens with that.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said, you ignorant. Phil Collins 420 said, yep, sell to open, collect premium and wait for option to expire. Then repeat every week.
Really? Let it expire.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said, you so ignorant.
Huh. I thought you just lost that money if it expired.
Terminator said, and you have to constantly move to keep the feds off.
You know what's crazy, Phil? They asked to borrow my stock. I have a few shares of companies that they want to borrow and short. And one of them was like 340% interest a year. That of course they're not going to hold it all year, but it's kind of crazy.
Phil Collins 420 said, yes, they pay you to sell the option.
He is ignorant. Don't egg it on.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said, I built my house 15 years ago. It's not your regular basic people houses inside your bank-owned homes.
Take him out. Take that moderator out. Get him out of here. Ruthless. Yo, yellow truck. Let's play tag. Sounds good, Pop-Tart.
Phil Collins 420 said I want to be a moderator.
Dude.
Terminator said Pop, I touched a nerve, that's why you were yelling BS.
Well, we'll make you a mod then. I'll get it done. Today sometime.
Trucking said I bought raw land first and then I cleared off the land I didn't want, sold off my timber and I backfilled it and then I built a home. Phil Collins 420 said come on down to the river. We'll drink beer and sell options all day. Terminator said sure you did. Tiger said did you know that Jimmy Kimmel was fired 5 times before becoming famous? It's ironic that he got fired again.
Yeah, I don't think he was famous until he got fired.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said you just broke and miserable. I understand how you are upset with yourself for being in dead face with tears of joy lol. Collins 420 said Jimmy Kimmel was good when he was on Frank Yankers. Terminator said wrong Pop, I own everything I have. It's not a lot but it is much more than I deserve.
Don't matter what you own, man. You're only borrowing it.
Phil
You're
Collins
only borrowing it for a little while
trucker goes to
until
the
life's
river.
over. I don't know why the truck won't downshift, dude, when it needs to. Well, you can get beside me, but there's somebody on the road. It's gonna be me and you kissing each other. I don't know why you guys try to pass when there's somebody right there. They're on the road. Now pass now.
Jargon Trucking said it's a lemon flip. Terminator said heck with flip, the sky's the limit, hand pink waving. Huge Tiger said unfortunately Donald has put a kite away. Collins 420 said I can't wait until you get one of those self-driving trucks. Huge Tiger said WTF was that red Harley. Mark V said I don't like it when a vehicle speeds up when there's a vehicle on the shoulder. Jargon Trucking said clapped out trucks are waiting for the shops. Remember I own my own shop too, now come through and let my mechanics give it a little service. Huge Tiger said nothing worse than a broken shoulder. Mark V said nice day out there for you, Flip.
Yeah, it is.
Huge Tiger said, and Mark V, you ever experienced broken bones?
Oh, what a delay on that. My word. Truck delayed bad. Downshifted and it took like 2 seconds for it to even catch.
Mark V said, Huge Tiger, no, I've been blessed. Phil Collins 420 said down by the river is where I want to be. Huge Tiger said what happened to Alex Jones? Tiger said, Flip, give us Alex Jones' voice impression.
Well, I don't know how that is, but I couldn't tell you. Alright there, biker. Maybe I'll see you again, but hopefully I won't. Hopefully
Pop
you keep
Jargon
going. Trucking
said, Little John Horner sat in the corner. Come on out, wherever you are, don't stop now. I'm enjoying the entertainment. I got nothing else to do.
It started it and won't finish it, huh? My guess
Terminator
is
said, yeah, flip my friend Jolly Farmer down the road and I mowed the church lawn, cleaned the kids' playground, and smoked cigarettes under a shade tree watching the world go by in a fury that the life flip.
Oh,
Mark
wow.
B said, is something going on with the gears flip?
No. Computer, I think. But it hasn't been doing that, so I don't know. Alright guys, I'm coming over. I don't know what these people are doing. Just parking? Yeah, I guess just waiting for somebody. These guys are crazy. It's pretty cool right there, huh? Go right through the mountain.
Phil Collins 420 said you should have gotten an 18 speed.
Yeah, I can't get what I want, man. I don't have the money. And I can't special order it.
Pop Jargon Trucking said, I'm worried about those children playing with a predator smoking a cigarette and society staring at them playing.
Right? Right? Ruh-roh! Oh man, there's a runaway ramp coming up, folks.
Phil Collins 420 said W900 is the best.
I would love to take it, Phil. I would love to take it. I would take it suited up, decked out, for sure. I mean, in a heartbeat. But I can't afford it. I think I have about 23 months left on this truck, which isn't much, but I would love to have that truck. I'd love to have a herd guard.
Terminator said, okay, Pop, would you like
Kurt
me to talk about your relatives, your lack of soul, or your ignorance, having them all face green smiling?
But I can't afford it. I'm getting by, but barely, man. Just barely. I'm struggling. I talk about stocks and I talk about everything else, but it's hard to get.
Pop Jargon Trucking said, kitty touchers are
I don't got a house. I don't got a car paid for. I don't got nothing. So I'm trying. But
Phil Collins 420 said he'll give you 30K for your truck.
Right? Well, then I would go buy one of those for sure.
Mark V said, huge tiger, I've never had broken bones, only sprains of warm intense pain in the ankle. I think sprained are worse than a break in the bone.
I would most definitely go
Pop
get
Jargon Trucking said, go for it.
3K, 30K won't pay it off. So, but I have 350,000 miles on the truck. And I got it new at $180,000. That was the payment on it. Why can't people get a little farther ahead before they come over? Like, because now I have to either slow down or.
Phil Collins 420 said, I don't have a house either. Do you live in an apartment?
No, I don't own a house is what I was saying. I don't live in an apartment either. I didn't have a house or an apartment for a long time. I just got a house, but I haven't had one for 7 years. I don't own anything though. My goal is to pay the truck off if I can. I don't know if I can even make it.
Pop Jargon Trucking said, I'm just focusing on how a grown man is on the internet bragging about watching children playing in
week, month to
playgrounds.
month, and see if I can do it. But
Mark V said, me too, I don't own a house.
my goal is just to, I'll be honest, this is my dream, not my goal. Is to have $1 million in an account drawing 4%, have another $1 million that I can put in that account as well, and try to trade a little bit of stocks or something and get a little bit better than 4%. But at least get that 4%.
Terminator said so. Having a soul requires
own the truck outright so that I don't have to keep driving full time. And when I come out, I can enjoy it and drive the country to where I want to go and do whatever I want. Just drive a couple loads and do that. And have a nice truck, like a nice decked out truck.
I experienced both. Anyway,
So,
what did you do to heal ankle sprain? How long it took to heal completely? Mark V said you will get there, Flip, eventually. Ricky Cool said hi. Welcome to Ricky Cool. Phil Collins 420 said you should buy a Kia camper if you like driving. Huge Tiger said unfortunately Ricky has been kite away. Phil Collins 420 said you could be flip flop RBER. Ricky Cool said yes, I have Tiger. Mark V said huge Tiger, I used a warm cloth, elevated my ankle. It took about 10 days to fully recover from the sprain. To heal from the swelling and pain. Phil Collins 420 said imagine driving a house around. Fridge full of beer and a place to crap. Jargon Trucking said everybody on YouTube is tough. I'm weak, big tough guy watching children playing in the playgrounds.
What up? Sticky Ricky.
Terminator said you are living in a dark world, Pop-Tart in your mind. Ricky Cool said looks like South Kentucky.
Apparently the H-1B visa, Trump's making them pay $100,000 a year in fee. Like, there's no reason for us to pay for this stuff anyway. That's all I can say. Nothing else to say about it. There ain't no reason for us to pay for this stuff for people to come work in our country and not pay taxes and send their money back to another country. Absurd. Absurd. That's all I can say. Absurd that we allow that. That's not helping our country out at all. It's not fixing our roads out at all. It ain't doing nothing.
Phil Collins 427
So I don't know why
like
we allowed it to be like that anyway. But
Pop Jargon Trucking said, John Connor, you the only one living in the darkness, and you just let a little light shine on your secret.
right?
Mark B said, dang, $100,000. Phil Collins 420 said, John Connor is here to save us. Terminator said, but that's what McDonald's does, grooms kids to do the Charlie Kirk, y'all got hell coming now on Earth and then eternity, get used to the warmth.
Yeah, I can't do this and do this. This is crazy. Make it real clear, but this isn't working.
Ricky Cool said, what the heck did I walk into here? I just woke up and my brain hasn't been fed any caffeine yet. Mark B said, man, things got tense in here.
Yeah, good luck, guys, getting that B1 visa driving a semi-truck now. It's insane that they're getting all these visas
Terminator said
anyway.
he brought down the dog's flip. Pop Jargon Trucking said, flip today, I need a shrink and I need some therapy lessons, so I'm going to allow little John Hunter to tell me about those innocent little children.
Okay, maybe we're getting a little off topic here.
Terminator said, yes, 100K for that. Phil Collins 420 said, best thing to do is try and get your money back. Mark V said, looks good out there, flip.
Yeah, it's nice out here, man. And yeah, that's a good rule. H1B visas or whatever it's called, work visas. Can't allow. They just. It doesn't make sense to allow somebody to come work in this country as a truck driver or any job whatsoever, with the B1 visa for as long as they want, really, and renew it again. But they send their money to their country. They normally don't pay taxes on their money depending on their job.
Is beautiful.
If they work like this, they don't even pay the taxes because the repercussions that they will get from it are not going to be there when they leave. They're going to leave, so they don't pay it. So they don't help America at all. They just come take from us. Even though they're working for it, they just take. That's how I see it. If they want to work here, make them pay. So just like we do.
We're all working for
just make sure they have to pay their fair share. And they cannot send all the money back to their family in another country. They can send a portion, but they can't send it all, and there has to be a fee for it, like anything. We've messed the country up by allowing this to be the case. You might as well just go live in another country and work in America, and that's kind of what everybody's trying to do. But anyhow.
Mark B said, huge tiger. Yes sir, it's definitely nice for any outdoor things.
And the other thing is, you can go to the beach, and if you go to the beach and you see when they hire all these B1 visa holders, they bring them over from foreign countries, and they work for like 6 months in this country. They bring them over and put them into a hotel or an apartment complex, give them transportation by like a van that they pile into, take them to work. The reason why they're able to do that and pay for their housing and pay for their transportation is because they aren't paying them any money to work. So Americans don't even have jobs because of that. You can't, in Panama City Beach, Florida, you can't even get a job. And the reason why is because they hire foreigners. The foreigners don't even stay here. They just come here, work for 6 months and go home. Or 3 months or whatever. But they continually wash them out. The new ones come in and they do it again and again and again. And they don't have to pay much for their wages. I don't know how they go around all of it, but there's a big lucrative scam going on with companies doing that. And they make money. And now all those people that came over here were planning on bringing their families over here after their B1 visas that they got to come work. And now they're working in the hospitals and trucking and all these other places. A little different than what I was talking about in Panama City. Those are just workers that are working at restaurants and stuff. But these guys have a little bit more to offer. So, those guys that came over tons of them came over to work. Now they're going to try to bring their family over here, buy property, and become a citizen of America. That's what they're going to do.
And a Bulgarian tried to rob Bailey's Plepelegers in Greenville, knowing that they won't go to prison, just get a free ride back to their country. They got it.
I'm not trying to beat anybody down from getting a visa and working in America better than their lifing or anything like that, but it's really a messing with Americans and their working and their families. And you know, these people coming over with a visa, their intentions, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them, their intentions are to work here, send their money home, start working on bringing their family over, their whole family. And when they do that, they'll continue to work, they'll continue to do it, and they'll continue to try to get citizenship in America until they get it. It might take them 10 years. It might take them their whole life. They'll get it. In the meantime, when they have a child in America, that child is an American, not from their country, and their wife might be pregnant when they come over. It costs America way too much money. We don't have health insurance like for Americans. We don't have a lot of things that it's just a major problem. I don't understand why people don't see it. You can't allow your country to be completely demolished. The good will be gone in it. You know, the good is say, hey, they're coming over to work here because they got good jobs. It'll be gone before you know it. it just doesn't work when everybody takes from a country and nobody gives. You have to give, sweat equity or, a financial means to states and local governments and stuff like that to do roads and schools and you name it. There's a lot of money going out. Okay, I don't know what to say. I wouldn't have pulled it out. You have no idea how much is in there. Everywhere, every house, every place. It's all of them. I've done construction long enough. Every time you pull that out, there's always going to be something there. Always. No matter where you're at, what part of the world, what part of the country, at least in my opinion. I haven't done it in other parts of the country or world, but at least in the country, it's going to be there.
Terminator said John
it's always going to be there. Never. You can fix it now. 6 months from now, it'll be there. Always. Everybody has to deal with it. Oh, man. No. We're not talking politics. Is that politics? I guess maybe it is. I don't know. I don't want to see it happening, man. I guess some people that don't need a job, it doesn't bother them. Some people that are not working or retired, it doesn't bother them, or they don't see it. So... Well, I'm just mentioning what they're doing and then that. Sorry. Man, I've got family and nieces and nephews growing up in this country, man. I don't want them not to have anything and live in a worse environment than we did. I just don't. And they already are. So I'd like to have that fixed. It's not about politics. It's about common sense, good and evil, right and wrong, and protecting your family, protecting your property, your home, your country. And in my opinion, when somebody comes from another country, this is never their home. This is never their country. They never have the same values and the same mindset as the people that were born here, like their kids. If their kids were born here, never experienced anything else other than America, so I don't know.
Pop Jargon Trucking said, I know who you truly really are, just listening to you for 5 minutes. You are a grown man that watches children play in the playgrounds. And to make it even worse,
Pop Tart, he's talking about cutting the grass at a church.
Phil Collins 420 said,
So, just relax. I already know what he's talking about.
He said, same here, Flip, I don't want that for my family or anyone else.
He cuts the grass for the church. There's kids that play. There's people that smoke cigarettes. I think that's what was said. I don't know. I don't hear it all. But I definitely don't read it. So. Yeah, we always have people that come to this country too and work. I don't have a problem with that, but we are overrun with the nonsense, and it has to be controlled somehow. That's all. It has to be stopped. It has to be, man. They're not hiring Americans, dude. We're outcast in our own country, and that's got to stop. Look, hey, it's Bob Marley bus
John
over
said
here,
it's
bud.
hilarious the moment someone says something Connor doesn't like. He donkey messaged me.
Oh, I know, dude. I'm sorry, John.
POV Trucking said, Flip, you have a predator for a mom.
I'm sorry, NC. I could slap him in the mouth, beat him in the head, and choke him out and tell him to stop, and he won't. I don't know what the F is wrong with him, dude. I know it's your fault. That's why I just jokingly blame you for everything. It's a joke, but it ain't with him. And I told him, stop. Wait until they verify accounts. Then what is he gonna say? He won't verify his account. He will not give him his ID. Tell him, Terminator, you're not gonna give your ID up.
Said there are no kids in the church or on the playground who are trying to get families to visit to listen to gospel.
So you're not gonna give your ID up so you can come chat online like they're gonna try to ask everybody to do. Then you'll find out who's real and who's not, because they'll have to have an ID and a verified account to talk. And then you'll find out not all these people are the same person. Right? I should have never been born, man. Oh, no. It's all good. You got the same name. I think that's what it is. John and John. Both in the same state. Oh, hell no.
Trucking said that's not what you said. I screenshot it. Terminator said it's funny how he's here and he's running around gambling.
Oh, yeah? He's funny. He's gambling, so he's Pop-Tart. Yeah, no, he's not. I don't. And Pop-Tart's from Raleigh, too. North Carolina.
John
area,
said
at least.
Running around gambling. Ricky Cool said, like I said, what did I wake up to this morning?
Oh, Ricky, I have no idea, dude.
POV Trucking said D's balls.
These balls. No, it's these nuts.
John said that's cool. When did that happen?
Oh, man.
Bill Collins 420 said you're going to need an ID to get an ID.
Yep.
Mark V said y'all are good entertainment today, face with tears of joy.
Yeah, sometimes we are.
Ricky Cool said obviously.
Sometimes we're just bored, sitting here driving down the road. And then somebody will come in here and watch it and be really upset because they'll be like, this is not right. You guys, I can't believe you're talking this way. And then they'll have to rewind and get the whole entire conversation. Alright. Oh, there's a train. Dude, they're letting these guys on the train track. Like with the bicycle, they're pedaling the tracks on the train track. Two of them in a trolley or whatever. And one of them pedals.
John said, Connor, do you really think that the whole world just agrees with you and it's only me in disagreement? So all these accounts that disagree with you in any way, shape, or form must be mine, right?
Right. That's right.
Ricky Cool said wait until you see what you'll have to do just to be able to log
Hey, I'd
into
say
your
don't
Social
waste your
Security
breath,
account.
but don't waste your muscles in your fingertips, dude. If his good long-term friend can't break it through his brain, you're not going to either.
Mark V said I guess we all are on the short bus ride today, face with tears of joy, smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes.
Yep. You're definitely on that bus today, brother.
Ricky Cool said face green smiling, face green smiling, face green smiling.
Definitely on that bus today. Let him live in his own little world, man. His own little private. You did it. You did it. It's your fault. We'll just blame the Terminator for everything that goes wrong from now on. It was Connor's fault.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said special needs people is what I've been saying this whole time.
Here we go. Connor's trying to defend himself.
Terminator said, hell, I don't have to give identification. I gave them my address to come get some of the Terminator 5592-903 South. Y'all promote BS on Flip's channel and you have to confront Nasty with Nasty.
Oh, no. You're crazy, dude. You have no idea what kind of hornet's nest like you're opening up, dude. And I can't believe that you don't see it.
Mouth and tightly closed eyes.
It would be safer for you not to even be on if you don't understand what you're doing. Enough people, man. You damn have a mob out. Like, what's going on? Like, well, he asked for it.
Pop-Tart Trucking said let him wear his special needs helmet and his ski goggles. He'll be breathing heavy on the windows shortly.
There you go. Get him. Confront the nasty with the nasty. Nobody's being nasty. Well, like, maybe a little
John
bit.
said, Connor, nobody wants any face with tears up, joy face with tears up, joy face
Yeah, I
with
don't want
tears up,
any either,
joy.
man. I'm not showing up either. Unless you got barbecue. From D's.
Terminator said, I know there's nasty folks on here, bring their donkey.
Of course, there's nasty folks in the world. Nasty is
Cool
nasty.
said Connor, missile is on its way for NORAD.
Missiles on the way.
Phil Collins 420 said, what about the tool heads?
Every address in the country is getting it now.
Terminator said, you got that right, John, especially you.
Nasty boy. Oof.
Mark V said, face with tears up, joy, you guys are making me laugh so damn hard I'm rolling.
You know it's
Terminator
good when
said,
the
you
moderators are so tight.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said, only thing nasty looking is probably the set
You
of
still
teeth
want
we
moderator,
got.
Phil.
John said, I'm taking away your Terminator tag.
Do it! No more Terminator. The pansy's here. The pansy
Terminator
said.
said, good John.
The pansy said.
Ricky Cool said, tight. Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said, I bet you have holes in your teeth, busted up and cracked up teeth.
Oh, he just paid $45,000 for a new set of veneers, baby. They're pearly whites. They look just like, when they smile, you can tell like they're so good looking that they're not real. Like, look at these teeth. These are perfect.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said, no, don't take his tag, he's alright.
Well, I think changing it to pansy would be even better. The pansy said. Conspiracy theorist. The conspiracy theorist.
Phil Collins 420 said, I need some money. Ricky Cool said, made out of wood.
The poop bomb. Nuts. Oh, or nuts.
Terminator said, pearly butters cause I smoke.
It's like one of those evangelists or really
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said, my husband did that
famous
too, and his
preachers.
teeth are literally the
Got those
straightest,
perfect
brightest,
whites.
whitest teeth on earth. Ricky Cool said he got his teeth from Home Depot. Mark V said Ben Franklin had wooden teeth. Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said $1 million smile is what he says.
Pregnancy tests.
John said made up ground up pregnancy tests.
What do they do with those after they're done? Just throw them away, right? Guys are nuts. Here's the goal for the year. We want to get 25% on the $150 we have in the trading account. That's where we want to go.
Terminator said your husband said you have the whitest teeth he's ever known. Across face green smiling.
Oh, dude, come on,
Ricky
man.
Poole said they have to be replaced every 15
Let's
years.
get it out there, dude.
John said face with tears of joy.
That's getting out of there.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said, John, I'm selling bootleg pregnancy tests and they come out positive every time.
Oh, we gotta put that. That one can't be there. Let's step the line, I think.
You're bad. You have been banned temporarily.
Yeah, that one's over the line.
Like I said, I think we are on the short bus face with tears of joy.
I think John's
Bill
driving the
Collins
short
420
bus.
said I'm trying for 1% a week. John said hell yeah, sell them to the transmissions so they can feel real.
Well, that would be more than 25%. I would just like to get 25% by the end of the year, total. That would be total. Gutter ball. Alright, keep it a little cleaner, man. Crickets. What happened? Man, finish mowing that grass.
Terminator said, cat fight.
Now, if all these people were lined up as real people, and they're like, here's Pop-Tart, John, Mike, Mark, Ricky, and all these people were lined up, then you'd be like,
Mark
oh,
B
okay.
said I might have to go to therapy after this stream face with tears of joy.
This is therapy, man. What are you talking about?
Phil Collins 420 said I'm trying for beer smokes and campground fees for life. Ricky Cool said dirt, sludge maggots, hairballs.
You know what you should do? If you need that, just put it away for 4%.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said for my husband to get a brand new smile he didn't pay a lot, it's about $25,000 for the teeth.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot, Pop-Tart. I mean, that's a lot to me. I don't know about you guys, but whatever makes you happy, man. Doesn't
Terminator
matter.
said absolutely flip therapeutic.
Well, that's a nice bike. Alright,
John
my turn.
said, ban TEST1.
I banned.
Pop-Tart Gone Trucking said Little John Horner sat in the corner watching a cutie pie. Daddy said John, you've been added to chat for 24 hours. Please consider a membership for a full month of voice chat privileges.
Wow.
Welcome to Daddy. Ricky Cool said, and I'm sitting here needing 4 fillings. John said, ban at John Connor. Daddy said, John, you've been added to chat for 24 hours. Please consider a membership
I
for a full
banned.
month of voice chat privileges. John said, I can't remember the command. Terminator said, wrong implants are $5,000 a pop, no pun intended, you have 32 teeth. Ricky Cool said, what's wrong with guys? 9 likes. subscribe. Please share and help support the channel. Double tap the screen to give us a thumbs up. Phil Collins 420 said smoke crack and don't worry about teeth.
Gosh. Oh my word, what have we done? What have we done? What have we done?
John said, and you can have a kid. And you can have a kid. And you can have a kid.
Oh no. Well, go out there and have the kids, folks. That's what they want. They want everybody to have babies. Pop them out. Everybody have babies.
Mark V
During
said
the making of this
Ricky
feed,
Flip
over
sent
500,000
therapy
babies
session
were
faced with
created.
tears of joy.
Therapy session. Part 1. There's 3 parts to the therapy session. This is a long
John
deal.
said Connor dentist will only do them one at a time. Better profit that way. Phil Collins 420 said baby for the gravy.
Come on, Chuck.
Ricky Cool said I'm so glad I just got on here. Sounds like I missed a lot of shit, garbage, ridiculousness.
Right?
Lake said many prayers and blessings to all we lost in America this week.
There you go. Thank you, Lake. Oh, they need it.
Terminator said we've gone from short bus to Pettyville to crack to D's nuts. The bus continues to go round and round. Mark V said Ricky Cool, it's definitely interesting face with tears of joy.
Interesting. Oh, it'll be interesting once I find some set loads here. Oh, I gotta stretch these legs, man. Remember how zip tied the dang dashboard together? That's when you know you don't got
Ricky
the money.
Cool said, well.
Zip tying the dashboard back
Pop
together.
Jargon Trucking said I know what my wood husband got in his mouth. And $5K, don't you think the whole entire world would have them? They costed $5K, and that is because we only paid for everything up front one time.
Whoa, nice. Making all those dollars from the truck parking. That's why Gene was afraid to go down. You'd lock us in. Charges
Terminator
absurd
said, face
amount
green
of money
smile
to
John.
get Gene back out of
Phil
the
Collins 420
truck
said
parking
I got
lot.
to the clinic to pick up chicks. Ricky Cool said, well, thank you. See my videos. Terminator said that's a loaded question like your mouth last night with Pop's husband. Lake said Americans taking care of America's
I
family.
need over, dude. Guys, I need over. Like, I'm running out of room.
Ricky Cool said Pop-Tart, did you have the dentist
Come on,
with
because I'm
cameras
not
in
gonna
his
stop.
teeth for you? Mark V said this is the craziest
Why do
stream
you guys
I've
do
ever seen
this,
on
dude?
Flip's channel.
I mean, they're sitting beside my truck, and I have to come over, right? I have to. So why is there 6 people bumper to bumper beside my truck? When I have nowhere to go, I have to come over. And I'm going slow. You know, I was going like 45. It's 70 through here. Turn my
John
turn
said
signal
I kept
on.
wondering why she
And
was
they
doing the quotations
just weren't
when
gonna
she
move.
said parking lot as we were pulling in.
So respect the truckers, guys. Please. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt, man. Just don't do it.
Pop POV Trucking said short bus full of kitty touchers. Just ask little John Horner. Yes sir, he has x-rays
Yeah, that
done
fire's
first
nice
about a
and
month
peaceful,
ahead.
Ricky.
Ricky Cool said, how about this UFOs?
Part 1.
John said Connor has a Molar cam for his OF streaming activity. Ricky Cool said, thank you, Flip.
Yeah, I need to do better. Gotta do better videos. You're a scumbag.
Lake said respectfully, everything comes to your city by truck.
Yep. Everything we got has been touched by a truck.
Mark V said, how's the stock market doing, Flip?
I don't know, Mark. It's probably doing good. As Tiger says, Crump is in office making problems. But whether you like him or not, the market does. The market's up. The market's doing good. Risk on was Thursday, Friday. I guess they like what the Fed said. I don't know. But
Terminator said, keep going, John.
we
You're
did all right.
fine.
We made
Jokes
like
catch up. You
$35
gotta do
yesterday.
5 to 1 face green smiling.
I guess if people pay attention, they'd know, and that's why ain't nobody helping me out. That's what I was told.
Ricky Cool said the hard part about that fire was getting the squirrel to hold still for a good burn. Face green smiling.
I
face
know,
green
right?
Smiling.
I know. Damn,
Mark
squirrel,
B
stop
said,
squirming.
I have S&P stock. Lake said unloading at the train station, or port of entryway, off a boat. John said Flip called this morning in a panic and said he couldn't remember how to do his intro.
Yeah, the S&P.
He's been off work
Well,
for 2 hours.
I had open door. I'm waiting for it to fall. I still have some. I have any GG that I'm in right now. A trade desk, I sold at a loss, but I wouldn't have told anybody else to do that. I would have told them to hold it for a couple days. You'll be in the positive, and then
Ricky Cool
that's the
said
only
we
trade
need
I'm in right now.
toast.
Any GG, and it's up about 11%, 12%. So I let it play out because I'll see what it does Monday. I'll let it play Monday. Hopefully, I mean, if it's going to go down 10%, I'll just sell it. But if not, it might run, 20, 30, 40%. I might get lucky. That would just be lucky. But if people were talking about it on social media, like they did Open Door, the stock would skyrocket because it has a low float, it's easy to go up. It goes up easy. And shorts in that one are paying an absurd amount of money. 340% to borrow the
He knows
stock.
I'm his
So
only subscriber.
that would be about, it's a
Terminator
lot.
said I'm
It's a
buying
lot.
Huntington
340% a
Bank
year. So if they only hold it for a few days, you're still going to get a few percent. You'll get 1% a day. Like Phil's talking about wanting to make. So it's over 1% a day. So 350 times divided by 50. So it's like what? I don't know what that is. But anyhow, it's a lot per day. They would only short it for like a week or two, maybe 3. So you wouldn't get an absurd amount of money, like $6,000 a
Mark
month
V
or
said
something.
S&P is trading at 664 right now.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. That somebody called out, and I believe it because if you look at the chart from April till now, it's just been going up. You're going to see it go up faster, I think, and it'll shoot up to like 7 between now and the end of the year. So that's not but a few months. You got the rest of September, so you got October, November, December, 3 months, and between now
John said, Connor,
now
the
and
only
then.
difference is you make jokes like AB when I'm not around and I say them to your face like a man.
I think they'll go up another. It's going to hit 7. I think it'll hit 7,000. The
Pop
S&P.
Jargon Trucking said I don't a fire because the fire department can put it out. I'm a girl, so I'm interested in watching a volcano erupt.
And if that's the case,
the fire department
there will be some kind of
Terminator said, and maybe
pullback.
Cisco Systems.
It'll happen this week, maybe. There might be a pullback, but I don't think it's going to happen because what they did, they've made I don't know what you call it, but there's a name for it. So I've watched this happen once, and since I've watched it happen one time, you're gonna see this massive run. Like, it's overexcitement for the market, which shouldn't be there. Overexcitement, like everybody's piling into the market. I already know. It's gonna run. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the market's gonna run even more because of the overexcitement. There's a Goldilocks fever,
Mark
I guess.
said, I think so too, Flip. It's probably going to hit 7, hopefully.
It's going to. It will.
Pop Jargon Trucking said American Black Hawk casino slot machines are getting upgraded.
And I'm not saying that it deserves to do that, but between what's going on, that the reason why Trump was coming out saying cut the interest rates, cut the interest rates, cut the interest rates.
Terminator said the key phrase, like a man, cause you aren't.
The reason why he was doing that is because the market's on fire now without interest rates being cut. If they cut the interest rates and allow people to take loans out or pay on loans and refinance those loans at a lower interest rate now, it'll catch fire. The market will literally catch fire. It will just go crazy. And the housing, buying and selling houses, and people being able to refinance and stuff like that, interest rates have to go down even more. 0.25% ain't nothing, but 1% is 1%.
Yeah,
but he knows.
Can I have $18 on Cash App?
Because I'm not saying because of he's special, just
Welcome
because of
to
his
Wiggle
age and where he's been, what he's been doing through his life. He knows more about it than I do, and I look up to people that are older than me, that know more about it. Your elders, you want to listen to them, whether you agree with them or not. They've been around a lot longer, and in a lot of cases, they have more experience and knowledge than you do in areas that you just aren't strong at. But when he says cut the interest rates, he wants the market to blow up, and he wants that to happen for two reasons. One, it looks good on him. Two, it brings investment to America. It puts a star on America. And three, it will benefit everybody in America, whether you invest or not, and bring in tons of work and jobs and investment into the country, which you need to have the jobs. But the jobs are also, we have problems with them. And I don't know all the ins and outs of everything I'm trying to say here, but we have problems with them. We have problems with the pay, because they're suppressing our pay because they can. They have an overwhelming force of workers in all aspects of America jobs, from the top to the bottom. Doesn't matter where you're at. They have a demand. The supply and demand is offset, so we have way too many workers and not enough jobs. So they can just suppress the pay for all workers, because they can pull in foreign workers and visa workers at a lower cost. And they've been doing that for years and hiring them for years.
Said you can't buy nothing for
and they've
$18
also been getting
anymore. What
a
are you trying
discount
to
on hiring those guys by the government. So, like, some places in the country, if you ever heard of it, they give you a tax credit. So if you live in a certain area, or you're a certain color, or you're a certain race or ethnic group, the government will sometimes subsidize anyone that hires that person and give the company a complete write-off on taxes. That doesn't mean they get a tax write-off. They pay their taxes. Unfortunately, they pay. The company does not. So the companies automatically hire those people because they get a big break. It's like hiring somebody for free. Just about. Not really, but just about. And they hire him. They cannot, even if you have one person that's really, really got a lot of experience in the job and qualified, they'll hire the other guy that has the tax credit. So the government is a part of the problem as well when they step in and do all these things, they can really mess things up, and they do it. And you notice it. Me, you, and everybody in this country, if you pay attention, notice it. The pay goes, they'll call it inflation, they'll blame everything else, but it's really them. You just won't get paid enough to live in America, in society, in any part of the country. It'll be very hard unless you up your game and get a better paying job or something like that. But in my opinion, with the economy and with everything that's going on,
Ricky Cool said the government pays part of first year salary for a veteran also in trucking.
Yeah, they were for a little while. I don't know if they're still doing it, but they were doing this. If a trucking company had 100 trucks or more, or a certain amount of employees or more, and they did loads that were below cost, they lost money on the load. The government would pay them out hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on top of that because they ran loads at a loss. Now, why would they run anything at a loss? That absolutely makes no sense. Because if a product wants to go to the shelf and be sold, there's got to be a profit in it from the shipper, the person that's making the product. And they're paying the drivers to deliver the product. So they've got to pay the whole entire chain. And they make their profit at the end of it. But for some reason, they were doing that as a way to control what was going on, what their agenda was. And there's a lot of nasty going on, man. That's all I know. There's been a lot of nasty going on, and hopefully it gets kind of squashed, or they just stop doing it. Between doing that, paying out for all that, paying out for even our own American workers to go to work, they're paying out for everybody else that came to the country. They're paying out to chase them down now, to put them in jail if they're a criminal, to treat them the same way they treat Americans, to hold everybody accountable for the laws and regulations we have in this country, to make everybody stand on the same ground. You know, no one has the right to do anything different, because you're starting to see civil people, normal people, are starting to act a little different in public because they feel like they are special and above everybody else, because they feel like they can do things you can't do, and you are below them in class. And it doesn't matter what kind of money. It's not about money. It's about what they were trying to do in the last few years, is make certain people think that they are above everybody else, and they act that way. And you'll notice it. And we can all boil it down to, the good and evil thing, but it's really a whole bunch of stuff happening at one time that's going to be, it's like opening Pandora's box, in my opinion. And you can't really close it back. You can try to shut it, but it ain't never going to close all the way back.
Bags that went to New York for $911 and the anti-aircraft guns on top of the White House.
Yeah. Oh, man. And, those are just my opinions, and I don't know everything, so it's just, if you haven't noticed, if you live in an area and you haven't noticed that they're building massive amount of warehouses, like a whole lot of warehouses that are just being built for shipping and receiving warehouses. If you haven't noticed that, in the last 10 years, they have done nothing but build those. And then they'll lease them out, or they'll sit around for a couple years and then they'll lease them out. And on top of that, they're building other warehouses as well, but they're not shipping warehouses. They're like data centers. They look like warehouses, but they're just massive data centers. And they're trying to pull power from certain places. Look, I'm going to get off subject. I'm going to jump around here, sir. If you go and look at what Trump did, he did an executive order. And look, I don't care if it's Trump, Biden, Bill Clinton, Hillary. It don't matter who it is. If they are going to do something and they let everybody know what they're doing, it will benefit the little guy if he's paying attention. So if it doesn't matter politically, it doesn't matter who it was. But if the President of the United States does an executive order and says we're going to open up the door for power in general, not solar, not electric, or not solar, not all that other stuff, greenery, but nuclear. We're going to open the door up for nuclear power and help the regulations. Well, if you go look at those stocks right now, and I can give you a few because I watched them, they were about $10, $20 a share today, and they ran like 28% yesterday.
Trucking said Mark the First got advice from Phil Robertson years ago, and he said if you have $1 million, you buy land, because when they say the market crashes, your money is going in somebody's pocket. But when
sure, but what I'm trying to get at is go look at anything with nuclear power, any company, any stock in April was, say $20 today, $135 a share. So
Mark B said, I have noticed warehouses popping up out of nowhere.
That
must be coming in.
Is a cause and effect. All the warehouses that are being built, all the data centers that are being built, all the infrastructure that they're trying to build, they don't have the power for it. They always build and they don't have the roads for it. You get what I'm saying? So they don't have the infrastructure yet, but they build the places first. And you go and look at nuclear. Now, nuclear is going to be on fire, and it has been, but it's going to be on fire. And the reason why is because of what we're talking about right now. They have to have power.
Crashes. If you buy land, you'll still have your land. So that's what I did. I bought land.
They have to have power. You're right, Pop-Tart. So, and you could go back to April and look at a couple of them that were $20. Some of them are $40 now, but one of them in particular, it was like, I only know tickers. I don't know names. NNE, and I think OKLO. So OKLO. Those are nuclear powered, but OKLO is one that ran from 20 to 140. So they really ripping. They're really ripping. And in the future, the reason why they're going up so high is because regulations. And in the future, they're going to create a lot more power because they have to. Because we have to have to go forward in technology, crypto, AI, and everything else, they have to do it. There's no other way to do it. You can't get power from coal as fast.
Trucking said, interesting. I'm glad you said that. I'm going to check that out. It's smart thinking.
So, but if you paid attention to Trump doing the executive order on those solar, and then the greenery and stuff, and then turn around and do it on the rare earth minerals. If you were watching the stocks, the companies in the rare earth minerals, and then nuclear power, and then whatever else comes after that, whatever he was picking, whatever the plan was for the government, and you go in there and you buy those stocks and you double your money, like I've been telling you guys, you pull your money out, you leave that money in. Well, if you had $500, it doesn't matter. You put 500 in, you make 500, pull your 500 out. Now you got $500 of a stock that was $20, so you got 100 shares, right? At $500. Now it's 130. So $1,300. You just doubled your money again, almost tripled it in a matter of a few months. But if you have to pay attention to them talking about these things. What does a executive order do? Hell, I don't know. I just know that if you're pulling the regulations off, the stocks are going up. And if I know that if you're changing it, the stock's going up, the companies are going up. So it's very obvious if you're paying attention, and it goes both ways. But for some reason, when the other side gets in office, they don't want to talk about anything. They don't want to say anything. They're just doing propaganda. They're talking about nonsense. Trump this, Trump that. They're doing that, talking about the left stuff, the politics, and they're just trying to make people think of everything else other than, hey, get your head in the game and get your head on the ball. So they'll be talking about, people's sexuality and all this other stuff to try to not talk about what they're really doing. If somebody gets into office, especially a president, they should tell the whole entire country exactly what they're doing, exactly what's going on, and talk to them. That's what benefits everybody in America. It don't matter which side you're on. and how much you dislike a person that's in office. As long as they communicate, and they're not just pure evil. And I'm not gonna say this guy ain't got problems, but anyhow, pay attention to that, and you'll see what's going on. It happened to Uber. It happened to Lyft. It happened to all these companies that get in and regulations change for them. Tesla did good because the government was forking out money for everybody that bought one. Tax write-offs. Stock goes up. So if you pay attention to any of that, and of course, land is what you want to have. I get it. Land is what you want to have. And some type of a trust to pay the taxes on that land so you never have to worry about it again in the future would be nice. I'm not there. I'm not there myself, but
Ricky Cool said, I think there will be big money soon in lithium battery recycling business.
There's going to be big money in a lot of different things, Ricky, and if that's what you think and you have $100, go buy some of a stock in a company that does that. And that's how you start your investments. And it doesn't matter if everybody's like, well, I'm 60 years old. I'm over I can't do that. I can't wait 10 years. Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. In 10 years, you might be wealthy. You might be traveling. But anybody can. It doesn't matter your age. People always give themselves excuses not to do things. Or we talk about them until we're blue in the face and we don't get them done. We talk about the dreams we have, but we don't start them, even if you have the means to do them. A lot of the times we just talk about it and then we don't do anything. I caught my brother saying something like that, and I keep telling him, stop talking about it and do it. Do it. I know you don't want to because you don't want to lose money, but you got no choice. Do it. And in 5 years, we probably won't even be able to trade stocks. It'll all be technology, AI.
Downtown Denver, Colorado is the Los Angeles
that.
Raiders football stadium, but it's beautiful here. I'm looking at it right now.
Nice. They've been doing that for years, though, with technology too. Trading stocks with computers for many, many years. But they're going to get to the point to where you're not going to be able to trade anything or buy anything. You'll just have to go with them. You'll have to go with whatever they're doing. Because,
Ricky Cool said, I have family who bought Apple and Microsoft Sword in the beginning.
I'd say the past 10 years. The past 10 years have been very, very good investment opportunities. And that includes Apple, like you're saying, Google, Amazon,
Mark B said,
all
very
of
good
them.
Pop-Tart on trucking.
And they're going to grow. I know they're big now, and I don't want to buy them because
Ricky
I don't,
Cool said, stop, not soft.
But they're really, really expensive, so. But anyhow, if I have a couple shares of this and that, when I was young, if my parents bought me Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart or any company that was around then, commercialized retail, if they bought $100 of that particular company or stock, by the time I was 30, I would have been a millionaire.
My name is Danielle.
Just $100, I would have been a millionaire. That's a lot of money back then, but that's insane to think about that. So, if you have grandkids, instead of thinking about yourself, think about them. Buy $100 worth of a stock, doesn't matter what you believe in. Buy that, leave it. You don't even have to trade it, just leave it. Buy it for them. I've done that for kids, nieces and nephews or something like that were 7, 8 years old. By the time they were 18, it turned into $1,000 or something. They got something out of it. That's what I mean. They got something out of it.
Mark
And
B
some
said
of them don't even
Walmart
know.
is a stable stock in my opinion.
One time I bought Walmart before their earnings, and they went up 10% on their earnings. I don't trade Walmart, but it is a strong company recently. There are companies that are better than others, but all the big companies, Hormel, Chevron, Exxon, Walmart, Target, Lowe's, Home Depot, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, all those companies,
they have been around a long time, and that's why big investors buy those and sit their money in there and they get a dividend. But it's also not very long ago, 7, 8, 9, so about 10 years ago, Pepsi was like $40. Now it's 100 and something. I know it's a long time. It sounds like a long time. But whenever I stop investing and I quit looking at stuff and I completely just stop putting money anywhere and just leave my stops, I start to feel a little off. Like I need to go back to it. And the reason why is because there's so many times in my life where I've done better on doing those specific things than I have anything else in life, any other job. And some people, I'm sure, have jobs where they just day trade or just a trader.
Pop-Tart-Gone Trucking
I
said
can't see
Walmart
myself
is good
ever
stock
doing
I
that.
bought thousands years ago before I retired from Walmart and it paid off for me. I don't know what it's like now.
Yeah.
Mark V said British Petroleum might be a good investment.
Oh, there's a lot of them that are good investments. Occidental. I don't know, man. I know a lot of stuff about it, but I wish I was wealthy off of it. And the whole entire goal is most of us don't have $100,000. Most of us don't have $1 million. And here's
Ricky
two
Cool
goals.
said Pop-Tart.
Your first
One
goal
side of my family
would
was in
be
Jamestown very, very early.
your first
The
goal
other
would be
side has been here since
$10,000.
1,640.
Your second goal would be
Both
100.
sides at least as early
And
as
the reason I say
1,640.
those are goals is
Also, I can trace
because
my family back to 1,100.
those goals at 10,000 is just a goal, but 100,000 is different. So once you get to your first $100,000, if you just quit playing stocks right there, that 100,000 will turn into 200,000 just invested into the market, S&P 500 in 7 years. But most people don't want to wait for that. Most people won't. So the next goal would be $1 million. I've never seen that even close, anything close. But just say you had $1 million. Well, $1 million will give you $4,000 or $40,000 a year guaranteed with no risk to your money. Your money just sits there and collects 4% a year. Sometimes 5%. But you'll get somewhere between
Pop-Tart-Gone Trucking
$35,000
said
and
I worked a day
$50,000 a
job with
year.
Walmart 20 years. I started at
So,
18 years and retired at 38.
that's your
I'm
first
45
goal.
now.
Your second goal was to get $2 million, so you could have $70,000 to $100,000.
Mark B said in the midst of what is going on with the world, BP and Trump's visit to the UK might be a good investment.
Wait, what's going on? Trump went to. What are you talking about, BP? Oh, I didn't get that.
Ricky Cool said one bought 30,000 acres of land from the Indians in New York State.
Yeah, I'm not saying BP's bad at all, but I mean, ExxonMobil, BP, and all that, I'm not saying that. They're probably good. I know, I don't know much about BP. I don't watch it. I don't watch the stock trading or anything like that. But, you can usually look at these things and say,
Pop-Tart-Gone
okay,
Trucking
well,
said BP owns Ta Truck Stop, I think.
yeah. But right now you can say, okay, well, BP likes to trade now, at least for the last month and a half. It likes to trade a certain amount of money or whatever. Whatever it is. You can figure that out. And then you can try to buy it when it's down a little bit. I don't know.
Mark V said yes, flip Trump's visit to UK and British Petroleum might be a good investment.
Yeah.
Ricky Cool said that does make sense. TA.
And I'm sure BP probably has a dividend too. And if they do, I mean, that's strong long term. So you can put, unfortunately, if you buy a stock and you put $1 million in it and you're trying to do a safe bet, it's not guaranteed. It can go up and down. That's the bad thing. But you'll probably be alright. Especially if you split it up a little bit. I don't know. That's always been my goal. I've never got there, and I don't know if I ever will, but I will keep trying until I can. And paying the truck off is important to me because right now I am chained to the truck. My life is chained to the truck, and when I take off, I'm in the hole. So I'm in the hole right now. Every time I come out, I'm negative for a whole entire week and a half after. I go two weeks without a paycheck every month. And it is what it is, but I was hoping that I didn't lose my loads and my runs, and I had them for at least one more year, because I would have been able to pay the truck off like within a year. It would have doubled my payments, so. And I would have been able to take off too.
Mark V said it's amazing how politics plays a major role in the stock market.
It controls it, man. They're always ahead too.
I bought my land first when I was a young girl, and I grew over the years from my land. I couldn't have been able to do what I did without it.
So they're like 6 months out, 3 months out, sometimes a year.
Said my land is my backbone.
They were focused on the Fed and what they were going to do, but they already priced in a cut before the Fed came out. So that's already priced in. Right now, they're pricing in something else. And whatever the Fed did or said that might cause more rate cuts in the future, they're pricing that all in right now. So the market's going to run a little bit. It still needs to take a pullback. There still needs to be a pullback. We just had one in September, like the end of August and September. It was only like a week long, but it was massive pullback. So if you had a small cap stock like QS, it went from 12 to $8. So it pulled back 50%.
They are still holding the dollar.
You got to worry about that.
They own the
but
oldest house on
they're
the
going to keep doing the same thing.
States.
They're going to pull it back at some point, and they're running even more now. Like, they're way above where they were. And it's only been a week or so. It all happened this week. These runs, and I have those stocks. That's why I know they went down and took off. I have a few shares of a couple of them, but they're gonna run hot. I don't know how much more they're gonna run, but they're gonna run, and then they'll have a pullback. And when they do, they're gonna drop dramatically, and they're not gonna drop like Intel or BP, because those are really big companies financially. They're billions. But if you only have $5 or $10 billion, it can drop by 20 or 30%. So. Yeah, everything means something. But I'm hoping one thing happens, and then the rest, the market can do whatever it wants, but I'm hoping that one thing happens, and I can get back into that, and when the market does come tumbling down, I won't be in it. Like, that's why I do what I do, because the stock market falls, and when it does, you lose money. So if you just keep doing the try to buy and get a few shares, like I got one share of Chevron, but I got that for free, and that's all I got. It's just one, and I try hard to just get a profit share. That's it, and then I move on.
Trucking said, Mark, I haven't actually felt it with all the prices rising, but I've noticed it all, and I don't like it.
It's 100% profit, and I can't lose money on it. Because it's 100% profit, it'd have to go to zero. But I've done that with a lot of stocks. And over this, I just started doing it in April again. So we'll see where it's at the end of the year, by April of next year. So my goal, I have a goal. Hopefully I can make it. And if I can, I'll be ecstatic that I did it. Not because of the financial gain, but because I was able to do it. and it does mean something. It means something to me.
He said they understand Pop-Tart on trucking.
Yeah, I've got goals that I'd like to hit before this truck is paid for, like in the next 20 months, 24 months. I have to get them done. Have to. And that's why I put everything on hold. I put everything on hold because my mind's got to be on that. It has to be on what is the most important things. And right now, it hasn't been. So that's going to change. It has to be on the things that matter. So I have to get everything. I have to get a lot of things in order, lined up, and organized. Because I'm an organized person, and I got a little out of hand where I'm not so organized. But I have to get everything lined up. Once I do, it's on. Raise, huh?
Pop-Tart on trucking said when I ended up my net worth, I invested in myself and I took care of everybody else and their families because I differed. I have one soul and me, my grandmother raised me right. Ricky said at his age 53 million to retire early comfortably. Look how much everything has
Somebody's getting pulled over.
First job paid $2.20 an hour.
Oh no. They done got you.
RB said there's a rise in price in the market.
I guess you guys can't hear nothing, can you? Maybe I should put the dang old microphone in there so you can hear better. Alright, gotta hit the top of this mountain and get into this scale house. Mandatory walkabout. That's what I call this. Mandatory walkabout. You gotta get out of your truck and walk around, man. Stretch your legs. Got to. It's the law.
RB said I can still hear you, man.
Yeah, I just mean that I have a $500
Pop-Tart on
freaking
trucking said
microphone.
Ricky, you old.
I should be using it, and I wouldn't have to talk. I could talk just like this, and you'd hear me really loud. But I gotta raise my voice all the time, so.
Pop-Tart on trucking said 2.20 HR, man, that's crazy.
Come on, we can beat him, dude. We can beat him. We're gonna go right around him. Come on, Chuck. Come on. Come on, Chuck. We can do it. Yo, what's up? What's up, donkey? Oh, did you really get knocked out? I didn't do it. So it worked. No, I don't. I just thought you was cutting grass. Oh, so you got knocked out. Wow. It worked, huh? Oh, no, he got you. NC got you. NC got you, boy. Oh, that wasn't that long ago. I just deleted that message. Huh. You have a subscriber on your channel? Do you have a subscriber on your channel? You don't even know what that means. can see John, I think.
Pop Targon Trucking said if these extra sensitive special needs people in this society today had to live off of 2.20 HR, man, they would understand what discipline is and being content.
We're getting ready to close this anyway. Hold on. I gotta get off the highway. No, you're not.
Ricky Cool said I'm only 64. But other than the weight, I don't look that
I'm
old.
trying to figure it out.
Why brain is
There's
still in
commands.
30-year-old mode.
And they work. He's the Try something. See. Sorry, Ricky.
Pop Targon Trucking said I pray person with folded hands, pray person
Let me
with
do
folded
something
hands. I
else.
live to see
I
that.
don't want to do Ricky. Let me see. Let me do. Oh wait, let me pull in here.
Ricky Cool said Flip, did I look 64 when you met me?
No, you're not 64. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I don't want to do it to anybody, but let's see. Let's see if it works, man. Yeah, to stop. So I can turn this off anyway. But before I do that. Oh, really? Let me try this. Which one are you gonna buy?
Daddy said, ban at John.
It didn't work. Hold on, let's try this again. I probably can't do
Ricky
it.
Cool said the trick is to gain 5 pounds a year. It stretches the skin out so no wrinkles. Face green smiling, face green smiling.
Try again. Spelled
Pop
wrong.
Targon Trucking said Little John Honer, where you id. Come out from wherever you are. I ain't done with you for a far sightin'.
Right? He can't come out. He's
Pop
banned.
Targon Trucking said sight.
Oh, I got it.
Ricky Cool said what was the sorry Ricky for Flip.
Oh, I was gonna use you, but
Daddy said, ban at End John. Daddy said, Daddy, you've been added to chat for 24 hours. Please consider a membership for a full month of voice chat
I guess it
privileges.
does work for me if I can do it right. Cool. We're gonna get off here. I'll be back on, guys. I'll be back on. I'm gonna get off this for a second. If you want to stop back in, I'll be running the short here in a minute. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll see you in a little bit, Ricky.
Ricky Cool said use me for...
I was gonna test something out, Ricky. I didn't use you. Then I would have to go fix it. That would knock you off. But I'll be back, guys. I appreciate you hanging out.